Also, you see in this book, this I over the capital. Again, all of this stuff, they know who they are and what they're doing. We, the ones, act as if we don't know who they are and what they're doing. He's going to show in this Bible also where there is a list of all the presidents at this time that was Masons. All the United States presidents that's Masons. That list is in this Bible. Okay, let me go on here. They say that the KJV is the truth, and all of these others are lies. Well, this also needs to go in here, and this is where it will go. It will go in there. Now let's go into the scripture. I made some statements. One of the statements I made, it's their book. That book is their book. We don't have a book. We have books with an S on it. We have books. And what they did, they combined some of our books together to create this mess. And I'm going to show in scripture our books. Let's see them. Deuteronomy 31 and 26. It says, take this book of the law and put it beside the ark of the covenant of Yahuwah your Elohim, that it may be there as a witness against you. So this is the book. This is one book of the law. Let's see another book. Luke 4:17. I'm just going to read the first part. You know this. And he was handed, this is Yahushua here. He was handed the book. You see? The book. We had the book of the law. Here is the book of Isaiah. That's two books. Once again, we have books. And when he had opened the book, there's no Bible. Listen, there is no word Bible in the Bible, which prove our people have no idea what does this Bible mean. And the Bible will go down with the rest of the books as lies because they put it together. They put together lies. And he opened up the book where he found written, and he went on to read. Okay, this is Enoch 81, and I'm going to read 1 through 3. It says, now, my son Methuselah, all these things I speak unto you, and write for you that you may reveal all, and have given you 3 books of everything. He's telling him here are 3 books of everything. Once again, books with an S on it. He says, preserve my son Methuselah. Why do he want Methuselah to preserve these books? He said, preserve my son Methuselah, the books written by your father, that you may know, that you may transmit them to future generations. Wisdom have I given you and your children and your posterity, that you may transmit them to their children for generations forever. You see, here are books from Enoch, and he's saying they were supposed to be preserved and given to the generations forever. That's us today. It says, why? For their wisdom, it says for this wisdom in their thoughts, that those who comprehend it may not slumber. Those who understand and comprehend it may not slumber, but hear with their ears, that they may learn this wisdom and be deemed worthy of eating this wholesome food. So once again, we see Enoch, books. Let's go on. Let's continue. 1 Maccabees 12 and 9. Therefore, it says, therefore you will have no need of these things, since we have as encouragement the Kadash books. You see, they had the Kadash books, which are in our hands. And we understand they took our Kadash books and they hid our Kadash books. Now, this is Sirach. This is Sirach at the beginning. Watch this. This is very important. You don't believe we have books? We don't have no one book, the Bible, and that's it. We have books. It says the Torah, the prophets, and the latter writers. The latter writers? Yes, what we just heard from Enoch. Earlier writers, the writers that was before them, have left us a wealth of valuable teaching, and we should thank Yasharal. Now, Gui, understand this. This wealth of teaching comes from Yasharal. Remember, out of Yasharal goes forth the Torah. Out of Yasharah goes forth wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. All of the prophets, all of the men were of this blood. He says, for the instructions of wisdom they provide. But it is not enough that those who read them should gain understanding for themselves. Anyone who values learning should be able to help others by what he himself says and writes. So this is us. We should be reading this, studying this, and helping each other. That is what my grandfather Yahushua devoted himself to reading Torah. He devoted himself to reading Torah, one book, the prophets, more books, prophets, and the other books of our ancestors. This will broaden your mind. See, the young don't understand this. Those that's just coming to the knowledge of the truth, they don't understand this. Christians have no idea of this, and our people are not digging in and learning and studying. After he had mastered them, he was led to write a book of his own in order to share his wisdom and learning with others, so that anyone who shares his love for learning should have his book available as well, and be all the more able to live according to Torah. It was all according to, they had to live according to Torah. He says, let me urge you then to read this book carefully and with an open mind, and please be patient in those places where, in spite of all my diligent efforts, it says, I may not have translated some phrases very well. This is important because they translated they translated the scripture into KJV, into the English, in the KJV Bibles. Watch this. What was originally written in Abri does not always have exactly the same sense when it is translated into another language. So let me make sure we understand this. The Bible, it came from Abri text. Then it was translated into other languages, Greek, and then it was translated into English. It's a translation of a translation. This is horrible, and that's why it became a mess. It says this is not only true for this book, but even for the Torah itself, the prophets, and other books. I told you, we have other books. Now let me go into the KJV and show you what it is that I don't like about the KJV. Let's see. Why I don't like the KJV. In the KJV, you will find dragon. You will find this word dragon. And dragon is a mythical monster, giant reptile. It's a myth. This is one of the things I hate about the KJV. There are myths in the KJV. So what is this dragon? Why is it in the Bible? It's not real. And so the atheists look at the KJV and say it's a mythical book. The books is talking about myth. The KJV 1611 and the KJV. Make sure you understand this. Not the new KJV. The new KJV fixed the mythical creatures. This is why I kind of lean towards it. In the new KJV, you will find jackal. And this is a real animal. It's a wild dog. This is the jackal. Here he is. This is a real animal. This is what you will find in the new KJV. Fixing things. The new KJV fixed some things. What else it had to fix? Cockatrice. What is cockatrice? Another mythical animal. The KJV and the KJV 1611 is full of mythical animals. I don't have time to put them all. I will put some in the comment section. I don't have time to do all of them. And this cockatrice, let me tell you what it's supposed to. It's a half rooster, half snake that can turn people to stone just by looking at them. It is a myth. What's a myth? A myth is a lie, people. A myth is a lie. And these people want me. Why are you in the new KJV? You see, we're speaking with no understanding. And we have to be able to, the scriptures say, make sure you analyze everything before you open your mouth. Don't just open your mouth, analyze it. They had to fix that cockatrice. In the new KJV fixed it. They put in viper. Viper is a snake. Once again, I like that. This is okay. You took out the myth creature. What else did they do in the KJV? Very, very poor. Like I said, the KJV 1611 is preschool. The KJV is elementary. The new KJV is like high school. And they fix many errors. Look at all these grammatical errors. People is one. And you will find this all through the KJV. And even worse in the KJV 1611. But in the new KJV, you will see people are one. The people are. People is plural. We know this is a grammar error. Look, a grammar error. Look at all of these grammar errors just for people is. And once again, I can do this all day. The daughter of my people is become cruel. Look at this. The daughter of my people are. The daughter of my people have become cruel. Listen, again, this is poor grammar. All through the KJV, and they wonder why I don't use the KJV. I'm using, and I will use the KJV sometime, and I care less that the KJV kept in the word black to show that the people were black. I don't care about that. You listen, we can read the new KG and we can see them dwelling with the Egyptians. We saw Yahusha going down to Egypt, into Africa. We see the people dwelling with the people of Ham. Yasharal, all the tribes, they was with the people of Ham. Why? Because they would look like them. What else I don't like about it? This is a big one. Come on. All right, you people that's for KJV, come on in the comment section. Come on in the comment section. Tell me what you think about this. Thou shalt not kill. This is your KJV. It says thou shalt not kill. This is the 10 Commandments written in stone, people. Where is my righteous people? I want my righteous people to come to the comment section, stand up and tell the truth about the KJV, the KJV 1611, and the new KJV. What are your thoughts? This says, thou shalt not kill. This is a lie. This is a big lie. You think the Most High is okay with this? He commanded the people to kill. What are you talking about? The people got in trouble when they didn't kill. And some of them, the Most High rewarded them for killing so many people. They had his heart. Yes, we had to, if you break the law, you was to be stoned, that's killed. You see, this is a problem, people. This is a huge problem. And the righteous should be righteously angry when someone says you're reading the new KJV and it's wicked and this. These people without understanding. So what does the new KJV say? Let's see. You shall not murder. This is the 100% correct translation. Murder. Murder is killing a righteous person. You should not murder, not kill. He commanded us to kill. He wouldn't say don't kill and then tell us, command us to kill. This is a huge mistake. What else we have? Isaiah 12:2 from the KJV. And this is when it's talking about I will trust and not be afraid, for Yahuwah, Jehovah is my strength. And we know who Jah is. We know who this is. This is how the enemy operated. Once again, the new KJV, they put something as close to his name as they could. I know they stayed away from it, but look what they put. Behold, who is my salvation? I will trust and not be afraid, for Yah. And this is not the only time they've done this. For Yah. Where you at, people? Yah is not in the KJV or the KJV 1611. For Yah. Yahuwah is my strength and song. He also has become my salvation. See, J-A-H is in the KJV, and that's who many of the people are following. They don't know who they're following, and they're following the G-O-D of the Bible. It's very, very dangerous. I will add more. I don't have time to do all. I will add more in the comment section, but there is more. Shalom.